But I have these fans. If I shut these fans off or whatever, it's even worse.
Right.
I mean, it's.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about? I mean, you can actually set just by breathing, you know the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what chemical it is, but like I said, all these walls and stuff got to be, for instance, that car was in the garage and everything, and it was clean and everything, and now it's got all kinds of black soot on it and everything because of these chemicals. When that explode, when they actually blew up the chloride and everything. Yeah.
Were you home when when the derailment happened with the fire and everything the first time?
Yeah, I was over at East Palestine High School. They just finished a basketball game, and my niece come over and everything. She said, "You gotta get." Of course, that was like around 11 o'clock. She said, "You gotta get Grandma out of here. You gotta get." I said, "What's going on?" She said that there was on that derailment and everything, there was 5 vinyl chloride. They had, and like I said, that stuff, if it explodes, then, Palestine's going to be wiped off the map.
Yeah.
And then we find out a week later, there's 15 other 15 other cars that have other chemicals in that. So, and they knew the train was on fire clear up in Salem. You know what I'm saying? And that's 40 miles away.
Right, and no one's stopping the train way back there.
And they we're going to milk this to Conway or Conrail or whatever. I forget what it is, but it didn't seize that. It seemed like they were like, you don't know.
Out of curiosity, have you had anyone, or do you even know who you would reach out to about having the air tested or anything like that? Have you had to do any of that?
They did all that and everything.
They said it's fine.
Yeah. You go to everyone, the same results. So it don't make sense.
And that's what other people have said that too, and they've shown. I've gotten people sending photos of the results or whatever, and they all say the same thing.
It isn't clear. By having this.
Yeah. I'll say too, even I feel like a little bit of my eyes a little bit.
Right. And I wear contacts and everything. And when I go home, I go stay with my daughter in Hubbard and everything. I'm like, either if I'm driving home, if I have my contact, there's gobs of stuff come out of my eye, which usually it don't. Right. I wear contact, and like I said, it's so something's in the air, and I don't know how to. I don't mean to be a pain to anybody or whatever, but like I said. This, when they did the air testing, and then they had Santa Fest, I think it is. They had
Santa Effect.
Yeah, they did a hell of a job. I mean, it's noticeable that they come in, they sprayed it, they foamed it, and they deodorized it and everything.
So one thing that you should know about Santa Effect, and I've talked with a couple residents about this and kind of broke a little bit of news about it, is while Santa Effect is probably does a good job with the regular house cleaning, the materials that they're using to spray, we got the sheet that kind of gives the details. It's meant for cleaning hospitals and things like this, right? So it's killing bacteria, it's killing viruses, it's used for cleaning COVID and this sort of thing. It doesn't do anything for cleaning chemicals, which is the main concern of a lot of folks.
That's what I thought. They said, when you spray this foam and stuff, the way I understood and everything, that they spray the chemicals, they spray the rooms and everything like that, and as opposed to your if you have any canned goods and stuff like that and everything. For instance, I have this back room. I'm leery of what to do with it because I help out with food giveaways and stuff like that. And you got all this food back here. There's just portion of it, and I don't know what. And he said, "Oh, you won't even need to wipe them down or nothing like that." And that's what I'm leery of.
Yep. So you are right to be leery about it because again, so this is I feel a little bit bad for the cleaning company guy, right? Because he's a small business owner. Doesn't know what he's doing with massive chemicals as well either. Norfolk Southern contracted him out. Santa Effect is not HVAC certified. This is an HVAC situation. Absolutely.
Yeah, for real.
And the fact the thing that bothers me about the Santa Effect stuff is he's telling people, oh yeah, your canned goods are fine. you don't even have to wipe them down, and he doesn't have an HVAC certification. That's dangerous. Like,
yeah, well, I guess I know what I'm going to do with this stuff then.
Yeah, again, I'm not even going to pretend that I'm an expert either, but a decent number of Google searches and verifying with, like, again, I got the sheets from a resident who also used SANEFECT and looked at them, and it is not, I can assure you, it is not meant for cleaning the chemicals that were burning on that train.
Well, I guess he'll be getting a phone call because he was like, oh, you don't have to worry about this, you don't have to worry about that, you know, and everything. So I'm like, I assumed it was a big, you know, because he was acting like he didn't even have anything to do with Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? He was just like saying, I didn't know that they were in cahoots with, you know, I didn't understand what he was actually talking about because the abundance.
You didn't have to pay him for it, correct?
No, it was sent to.
Right. Norfolk is paying him. That's
right.
Yeah. So basically, like, you know, the more houses he cleans, the more, you know, the more he can make from Norfolk.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the simple fact is, you know, he acted as if he knew what he was doing and he understood the chemical spill and all that stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's scaring me now.
Jeez. Yeah. No, I mean, I see what you mean. I can again, I've mostly eyes and like even a little bit breathing. It feels a little.
You can tell.
You can tell for sure.
You know, it's crazy. It don't, you know, and the air, like I said, you know, and my mom being 100 years old, ready.
I agreed with you. Yeah, I was gonna say if my grandmother or someone was that, I would be like,
that's my mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen.
No, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, look at, like I said, I guess I know what he said. Oh yeah, you won't even have to wipe them down and all this other stuff. But I didn't know it was all that.
No, yeah, I would definitely look more into it. What's tough is like there are HVAC certified cleaning companies, but so far Norfolk isn't paying for them, and they cost. I talked to one person yesterday, one of Jenna's neighbors, who lives. She lives right down near the tracks, and he spent something like $750 for an HVAC certified person, and Norfolk likely wasn't going to pay for it, is what he said.
Well, this other place that's come out, they give us a rate of like $1,700. It was cleanup services. I think it was in New Springfield or something, and they give us a rate of like around $2,000 or something like that. And these only cost like $750. That's what they charge. This SANEFECT or whatever it is and everything.
Yeah. Are you staying in here right now or elsewhere? Gotcha.
Not yet. Nope.
Yeah. So you're fortunate to have another place to stay, basically.
Yeah, I'm staying. Else. Like I said, I'm driving back and forth to Hubbard. Okay. And like I said, my daughter and they're paying for the gas and stuff. I got the receipts and stuff. So yeah, they said turn it all in. That's what the Abundance said and everything. I can go over right now and get. Matter of fact, like I said, we had a meeting. My sister set up a meeting down in Negley and everything, and got these attorneys from Kentucky, and they're strictly on train derailment. They lost one case, and boom, you know, they had like almost 200 people there down in Negley Fire Department last Wednesday, and so we're getting ready to come down on them.
Yeah,
we ain't playing.
No, I mean,
you wake my mom up 11 o'clock at night, you know, and everything for bullshit, you know, and have to worry about if she's going to live the next day because of these chemicals and stuff, you know. That's hell to pay. I don't care.
Agreed. And like, unfortunately, like it's going to take, unfortunately, there's a lot of people in this town who are sounding just like you are right now. Right. It's tough to hear, but like, no one's coming for you. You all need to keep getting this out there. We want to keep pushing stuff out there as well.
You want to get something good tomorrow night or Thursday night? You know who's coming to Palestine Thursday night?
Is Erin Brockovich is? I think she's coming Friday now. Friday. She bumped back. Yeah.
Jeez, everybody. Yeah. You who's coming tomorrow night?
Oh yeah.
Get out the guns. I hate that. Of course, Biden, he ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, maybe he might do something. You know, Trump, you know, he's, I can't see how he can because he's not even in office, or I don't know, unless it comes out of his mind. You know, I don't know. I can't see him getting back in. All the stuff that he had done, but you know, I don't even know why he's actually coming down or why people letting him down.
Right.
You know, because he's just a nobody like us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't jack shit from apple butter.
Yeah.
Right, you know? Just keeping it real. Yeah. You know? You know, he just is a nobody.
Yep.
You know, he had his choice when he did that stuff. In at his own home, you might as well say. In Washington.
Yep.
You can't have cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, he didn't regulate the.
Yeah. Trump actually, during his term, if anything, eliminated some of the railroad regulations. Obviously, this is a clear example of the railroads do need to be regulated more than they are, so that you don't end up with mile-and-a-half long trains like the one that derailed here, and driving on fire for 40 miles, like you're saying, and
another train waiting, and stuff. They were just got it off the track and stuff. Suppose they hit each other. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Palestine would have been wiped off the map.
Yep.
We wouldn't be talking today. I mean, because none of these houses would, And like I said, they had, why in one trip do they have 20 chemical cars? Something just don't. And if the wheels are locked up and everything, the bearings are locked up on the wheels and stuff like that, and they know it's on fire or something, because they knew it. Why are you trying to get to a different, get that? There's only 3 people on the train.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it.
Oh, agreed.
Risking everybody, and all this.
You gotta.
Publicity.
All to make a buck, basically.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you just wonder if it was actually a killed territory at some place. You know what I'm saying? The High River's right down, not too far away from here, 20 miles. You go to East Liverpool and everything. That's the High River.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know that they didn't, somebody set out to do something to the High River? Pollute them, and everything. But now someplace it only has 6,000 people in the town. You know what I'm saying? They just destroy it.
Yeah, it's tough. Thank you so much for taking us up here. We appreciate it.
Like I said, I just wanted you to get the feel of it.
Go at the clinic.
Oh yeah, did you go into the clinic today? Or
no, they said I didn't even know because they advertise it out there, in the out on the road, or come in, enter and blah blah. Here you have to have an appointment.
So on top of it, you need an appointment.
Yeah.
And
so they give me numbers and stuff I have to call now, but I already signed up for that one. No, I didn't really sign up. I called over the phone because that's who I got SantaFac, and everything. So they said, oh, yeah, we'll come over and, get this shit done and everything. But it was actually the Abundance Church over in New Waterford. And I asked them if this is the same thing as the Abundance Church in New Waterford, and they said no. But there's a bunch of, and there's all these state highway patrols there and everything. Or, what's that all about and everything?
So inside there was a bunch of state highway patrols.
Right. I don't understand what's going on. They're afraid somebody get rooked or something. I don't know. There's 2 or 3 state highway patrols out there and everything, and then I got trailers out there. So I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, I've been bouncing in back and forth and everything, but as of right now, like I said, I can definitely even I have the fans on and stuff. It's still not like I said, I wear contacts and stuff, and it's still irritating me now and everything. So
honestly,
I just wanted to let you guys get the feel of just to see that I ain't on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the air isn't clear.
Yeah. You heard him, and I will verify for him. It ain't no bullshit. It's not. It really.
It's for real. I mean,
and it's frustrating that people are saying that it is in some case. Like I see people, and even some people here, people online are like, "Oh, it's not." Or
the EPA's got everybody believing, that it's livable again. But people out walking and stuff like that, different parts. But the simple fact, this area right now is not feasible in my book. It's not. So I'm not. I may be driving my daughter nuts or whatever. She took me in, and my dog and stuff, and that's what I was tripping out earlier and everything. When buses were actually picking people up in a school bus and taking them to the high school, not even a radius of a mile or whatever, and you think you're protected because you're in a school, with these chemicals blowing up and stuff. What people thinking? And people leaving their animals in there, and when you're not allowed in there, when the roads are closed off and everything, you have your animal in there for, 3 or 4 days, maybe a week and stuff, and then you're crying later on, well, we're allowed back in there, and how are we going to get our dogs out? And we don't know if they're alive. You didn't give a shit at that time what was going on and everything, Call the Humane Society or tell them what's going on or whatever. I'm sure they would have taken them in, or whatever. Then you went back, or I'm sure you have family. They would have taken the animals in, but you're worried more about yourself. But animals are people too, Just like I said in the interview earlier, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she loves animals. She don't want to have no kids. That's her prerogative. You can't take it, can't take it away from her. She and her husband don't, they want to raise animals. They foster animals, and they do excellent job. And I'm not ashamed of it. That's their game plan. That's what they want. My other daughter, she has kids, and her and her boyfriend, between the two of them, they have 7 of them. So my oldest daughter, she can spoil them and everything and send them home. That's what she does. So just, you ask for it, you got it, Toyota. This is it's simple, plain and simple is the way it works.
Yeah.
But, I appreciate your time. I just wanted to.
Thank you so much for
No
letting us in
problem.
here.